Hello and welcome to the Bygone Times. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to take a look at this vintage, maybe antique funeral fan with that has at least a little bit of a Christmas flair to it, since it has Jesus on there with his glowing halo, and a verse from Mark 10:14. It says, "Suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not." So I'm not 100% sure why that would be with a funeral fan, but it is, if we're talking about literal children. So this would be, you can see the back of this. This came from a funeral home in Spencer, Indiana. It has a logo on it. And you can get some idea of the age of this because their phone number is just an exchange at 338. So no full phone number. So this has to be in the early days of business telephones. You can see this has little tabs here. So this fan would extend out. This one has some water damage on it, and so it is kind of buckled and curled up a little bit, which makes it a little hard to open. But you can imagine going to a funeral home with a lot of people, maybe in the middle of summer in the first half of the 20th century. It's probably going to be really hot and pretty stifling without much airflow. So folks could pick up one of these fans on their way in or their way out if they were heading to the cemetery for burial afterwards. And you could fan yourself to try to get a little airflow. Try to keep yourself from passing out with the stress and heat of the whole situation. So it's pretty colorful. There's a little bit of fading, but you can see it's kind of a scene probably from the Middle East, because it's Jesus and his people. So you see some kind of maybe palm trees, or at least some warm climate trees and water and a little bit of mountains back there. It's a pretty scene. And then on the back, these are blank. So there we have our funeral fan. This one is on our eBay store right now. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Value for something like this will probably be $10 to $30 depending on the condition. Like I said, this one's not in great condition, but it's complete and it does function. You can open it, and the colors look nice. So there's our funeral fan with a Bible verse on it. And I thank you for watching, and we'll talk again soon.